We're jumping right in today because we are looking at a system that is literally transforming how modern businesses operate. We're going to explore 3 specific AI tools that, when you combine them, cost less than $20 a month, but they pack enough punch to completely replace a full-time administrative assistant. Our main goal here today is to totally shift your mindset. We want to move away from just typing prompts into a chat box and instead focus on building fully automated AI systems that quietly work in the background while you focus on the big picture. Let's get right to it.
Okay, let's dive into this. $2,500. Now, that's not just some hypothetical, made-up number. That specific dollar amount represents the actual monthly administrative lag that was recently eliminated for a client. Just by plugging in the incredibly cheap AI tech stack we're about to show you, we completely audited their back-end operations and wiped out $2,500 worth of pure, exhausting administrative overhead.
And honestly, this perfectly captures the agonizing choice most solopreneurs are forced to make right now. It's a brutal trade-off. On one hand, you've got the financial drain, right? You're paying virtual assistants or admin staff anywhere from $2 to $3 grand every single month just to keep the lights on and the emails answered. But then, on the other hand, you've got the massive time drain. You're doing the grunt work yourself and easily burning 15 hours a week. It's just an exhausting cycle of either bleeding cash or bleeding your own incredibly valuable time.
Section 1. The Solopreneur's Admin Track.
This brings us to a really harsh reality. So many people think they're totally optimizing their business with AI right now, but here is the truth. Typing prompts is still manual labor. Think about it. If you're copying an email, opening a new tab, pasting it into ChatGPT, typing out a prompt to ask for a reply, and then copying that reply all the way back into your email client, you haven't actually fixed the bottleneck. You are still physically doing the work. You've just changed the flavor of the work you're doing. You're still trapped doing the manual labor of operating the machine.
So, what does true AI automation actually look like in a modern business setup? Real automation happens when your tools talk to each other seamlessly, without you ever having to touch a keyboard. It's this invisible, brilliant web of triggers and actions. The work gets done, the data gets moved, the emails get drafted, and your hands are completely off the keyboard the entire time. Section 2, the under $20 AI stack. So here is the exact 3-part tech stack that successfully bought back 12 hours of that client's work week, and yes, the whole shebang costs under $20 total. Step 1 is Firefly's AI, and that handles the call notes. Step 2 is Claude, which takes care of project briefs. And Step 3 is Zapier, functioning basically as the brain for AI routing. Let's look at how this interconnected system systematically puts your entire daily workflow on autopilot. Imagine transforming a completely chaotic desktop into a clean, automated machine. Normally, you'd spend, 20 minutes after every single sales call furiously typing up notes? Well, with Firefly's AI, the meeting is transcribed, action items are pulled out, and a follow-up email is drafted automatically. Then we move on to Claude, which is loaded up with custom system instructions. Transforming messy client intake forms into polished project briefs used to take a human assistant a solid 2 hours. Now, it's done almost instantly. And finally, instead of manually sifting through your leads, Zapier AI paths read the form submissions, grade exactly how qualified that lead is, automatically route the high-value ones to a booking link, and even draft a custom welcome email that sounds exactly like the founder's voice. Now, what's really interesting here is the sheer scale of this time compression. 4 seconds. Literally, let that sink in. By using Claude with custom instructions, a tedious, manual data formatting task that used to eat up 2 full hours of a human assistant's day is now completed in 4 seconds. That is the true power of getting your system architecture right. You aren't just shaving off a few minutes here and there. You are collapsing hours of work into the absolute blink of an eye. Section 3, Executive versus Worker Mindset. When you set this automation up the right way, your role completely changes. It's a massive psychological shift. You stop being a worker who's stuck inside the machinery of your business, endlessly copying and pasting and managing spreadsheets. Instead, you elevate yourself to an executive, operating your business from above. You design the system, you flip the switch, and you let the interconnected AI handle the heavy lifting while you focus on real growth and strategy. But, I do have to give you a quick warning here. There is a catch to all of this. The dangers of DIY duct taping are very real. Setting up API triggers, writing the exact right custom instructions, and building error handling pipelines takes time and a bit of technical testing.
If you try to just duct tape this stuff together yourself without really understanding how system architectures fit together, things can go south pretty quickly. You run the very real risk of messing up your API triggers, or even worse, sending completely broken, robotic-sounding automated emails to your absolute highest-paying clients. And honestly, a broken system is way worse than no system at all.
Section 4. Your blueprint to automation. To make sure you actually build this correctly and avoid those risks, the source material provides a totally free visual tech stack guide called the Solopreneur AI Architecture Blueprint. It literally maps out absolutely every tool, every API trigger, and every single prompt used for this exact build, so you can see the whole architecture super clearly. Or if you'd rather just skip the building phase entirely, they also offer a free 15-minute AI systems audit to have their team map this out and build it directly inside your business for you. So the resources are right there to help you transition over smoothly. Which leaves us with one final, absolutely critical question. Are you ready to stop touching manual intake forms and start operating like an executive? It is time to stop doing the grunt work that AI can do for less than $20 a month. Grab the blueprint, rethink your systems, and take your time back. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. I hope it sparked some incredible ideas for your own workflows. I'll see you next time.